Most people save the wrong way. They cut coffee, cancel subscriptions, and chase every tiny discount, yet no matter how hard they try, their savings barely move. Meanwhile, wealthy people seem to build massive reserves effortlessly. Their money grows, compounds, and multiplies without penny pinching. So what's the difference? It's not income. It's not luck. It's the trick they use, saving smarter, not harder. And the secret is, it has nothing to do with cutting back on your lifestyle. Here's the truth. Rich people rarely think in terms of sacrifice. They think in terms of systems. Instead of asking what can I cut, they ask how can I redirect money so it works for me. This subtle shift is why one person struggles to save a few $100s, while another quietly grows thousands without feeling the pinch. And in 2025, this trick is more powerful than ever. Let's break it down. The average person saves reactively at the end of the month. They look at what's left in their account and move it into savings. Some months it's $200. Other months, it's $0. It's inconsistent, and inconsistency kills growth. Wealthy people flip the process, they automate it. The moment money arrives, a percentage gets whisked away before they even see it, out of sight, out of mind. It's not what's left over, it's what happens first. This is the real trick. Money saved first never feels like money lost. But here's where it gets interesting. Rich people don't just dump money into a generic savings account. They use hidden tools that the average saver never touches. High-yield accounts. While most settle for 0.01% interest, the wealthy funnel cash into accounts that earn 4 to 5% annually. That's free money with no extra effort. Buckets and goals. Instead of one big pile, they create sub-accounts for travel, investments, and opportunities. Money has a job, so it grows with intention. Hidden automation. They use apps and systems that round up purchases and redirect unused cash flow. Each tiny move adds up invisibly until the balance is shockingly large. To outsiders, it looks like magic, but it's really just smarter structure. Here's an example. Imagine two people earn the same $3,000 per month. Person A spends freely, then saves whatever remains. After a year, they've got maybe $500 in savings, if they're lucky. Person B sets up an automatic $300 transfer the moment their paycheck hits. By year's end, they have $3,600, plus the interest. Same spending habits, one simply saved smarter. Saving smarter isn't about more effort. It's about less thinking. Once it's automated, it runs quietly in the background. Your willpower, discipline, and motivation never get tested. That's why the wealthy love this system. It's invisible, effortless, and incredibly effective. But let's go even deeper. The trick isn't just saving money. The rich don't park every dollar in cash, they split it. Some flows into higher yield savings tools. Some gets invested in passive streams, where money begins multiplying instead of sleeping. This layered approach means every dollar has a role, nothing sits idle. And over time, those roles work together to quietly build wealth while others keep struggling. Now here's the twist. Most people assume you need to be wealthy to save this way. That's the lie. The truth? Anyone can apply this trick starting today, even with just $20. Because it's not about how much you save, it's about how you save. The person who automates $50 a month will always beat the person who intends to save $500 but never does. Consistency is the secret weapon, and automation makes consistency automatic. So why don't banks teach you this? Because banks profit when you keep money in low-interest accounts. They profit when you overspend, when you borrow, when you fail to save efficiently. That's why the smartest people move quietly. They don't announce it, they don't broadcast the tools they're using, they just let the system keep working until their balances speak for themselves. And by then it looks like they've always been wealthy. The trick is simple. Save first, spend what's left. Automated, remove willpower from the equation. Place savings where it grows fastest, high-yield accounts, split buckets and passive systems. Let time do the work. It's not about sacrifice, it's not about deprivation, it's about design. That's how rich people save smarter, and why their money always seems to multiply. So ask yourself, are you saving reactively or proactively? Are you cutting back endlessly, or are you quietly setting up systems that grow behind the scenes? Because in 2025, the people who master this trick won't just save more, they'll live better, and still watch their accounts grow. That's the power of saving smarter. If this gave you a new way to think about money, hit like and subscribe. Because here we uncover the financial shortcuts the wealthy use but rarely share. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how you structure what you keep. And once you learn that trick, you'll never save the same way again.